Okay, well. Is that inside or outside this stink bug? Oh, finally, you're doing something. Just kidding. She's the only one who did actual work today.
Sure.
Hey, turns out the federal government, I'm not a wanted convict. I mean, actually, that's not true. The paperwork hasn't come back, but
Right here.
so anyways,
Yeah, good day.
it really was. I mean, we got a lot done. I need to get my coffee over there. You know what? That's what we should do. Look. Oh my gosh.
What is it?
I don't know. I just don't have to hold it.
Yeah, there you go.
There. Kind of like our, that way I can get up
Yeah.
and go get my, I have no posture and I know it.
Neither do I.
Well, so, you know, I track my Facebook friends because I have a personal goal.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, from the day Facebook was a thing, I
You can play footsies if you know. I'm not so far away
so
from
far
you.
away, so far away. Yeah, I mean, I just figured, you know, maybe, you know, I just want to, you know how, what's her name, Kardashian wanted to break the internet? Well, this is tough because I'm being honest here. You know, when you put a goal out there, then it's like, yeah, it's open to scrutiny. You know what? But I'm being vulnerable. You know why else I'm being vulnerable? When I get sweaty, I get a sweat mustache. And I don't deserve this. I don't even have mustache hairs that I know of. I mean, they're baby fine. Okay, it's one of the few things I have. I have good hair, and I have no lady mustache.
I have a mustache.
Well, it's handsome.
It's okay.
It's not. I mean, it's not okay, but it's that's good because have you considered? You know how some women, instead of going, you know, and coloring their hair, have you ever considered just letting it grow out? Just owning it. I mean, like, I've considered that with my leg hairs.
Yeah?
I've gone, you know, it was really hard then after 3 years when I was growing it. It was really hard. It's like men and their beards, you know? It's like, it's a big deal then to go ahead and cut that thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, but for me, you know, I don't want to say I'm, what's a word that rhymes with balls? Halls to the walls. Falls. But let's do the Niagara version, because I've been to Canada. You know what? The blood liked my post. The blood.
Yeah.
You know what I like to do? You know what we should do for one whole vlog? We should just read our own, like, updates. Like just whatever and then just go from there. Like, you know, if a news flash comes in, or like, you know, and then we just go from there.
Yeah.
But if at any time you're bored of what I'm saying, just...
That's what I'm doing right now.
I know! Gosh, it's like... What are you looking... Is it the two... See, it's the two stink bugs.
Oh, no.
They're trying to be friends on opposite sides of the glass.
I was looking at my logo. And
Well, how can you look at the board? How can I am too. I was happy to look at that.
Logo.
But during my meeting this morning,
It's like I can't hide it. I'm trying to
it's kind of like your finger. You can't hide it.
camouflage it.
Oh, you're trying to hide what? Your excitement or your finger?
My finger. It's like... But
Oh,
I'm
really?
in love with the logo.
I am too. Well, it's not. I wouldn't thank me quite yet. It's basically a pencil sketch that we did a week ago. So let's move to second base on that logo, shall we?
Yeah.
Thanks, Gail.
Let's do it, Oprah.
Thanks, Gail.
Let's do it, Oprah.
Man, I have to say, we didn't vlog the best part of our Friday.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe we
That
didn't
made me
capture
so alive.
that.
Friday, but also today at the fingerprinting.
Amazing.
I was in rare form.
Best day ever.
You know,
Hashtag.
you know what happens is, it's weird. It's like God knows, just throw her the weirdest stuff, and she's like a cat.
Yep.
She'll always land on her feet. And the thing is, the weirder the day, and the more obvious the weirdness, the more on point I am.
Really? Cool.
The more focused in I am. The more resolve. The more crazy eyes I get.
You don't look crazy at all.
I want this to be my new normal face. Have you ever heard of RBF? Resting Bizarre face?
I haven't. But I love it. High five.
Oh man, we gotta get that thing fixed up so I can.
Ow. It hurts. It hurts to move my arm like it
Really?
throbs. Woo.
Still?
Yes.
Maybe you should consider
Whenever I
taking
go.
more than half an Advil. Half a generic Advil. Maybe you
Yeah.
should consider more than putting one of your rollers
I'll be alright.
on it.
I'll be fine. Woo. Just need to rest it.
You also need to take some pain medication.
Resting.
Yeah, you need to rest that thing. Rest it. Because you don't want to be the tense. I mean, what's
Yeah.
TBF? You know what I mean? So, but actually
Okay.
when I texted hubby about my meeting this morning,
Yeah.
I said, I don't know if I have one of those faces. Keep it down over there. These freaking stink bugs, man. No, I'm not going to be triggered. Those stink bugs, they trigger me so
Yeah. Okay.
hard.
So you're meeting.
I'm sorry. So I just was, I was like, honey, would you please pray for my RBF? Because I don't know if I have one, but I feel like this woman that I'm meeting with, I feel like I probably might, and I need to find a way.
You did really good. I think you did really well.
See, I'm such a good, I mean,
That's good.
I get a lot of people who tell me that I should be a comedian, not kidding, or nobody says actress, but growing up, my parents were like, oh, you should really.
Wow. I never would have thought.
Well, that goes to show
No.
you how much you think.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for you to understand how that might be the case. But yeah, I mean, for a lot of people, it's just common sense. For a lot of.
Yeah, well, apparently.
Well, I have to tell you,
You
you
know
know what is
that?
a better seat for. Is there something wrong with your eye?
Yeah,
Okay.
there is.
You should get it
It's
checked.
related to my finger.
I was going to say it's on the same side.
Yeah, does it
But
occasionally.
this stool, do you feel the wiggle?
I do. I'm like
It's
it.
not as stable.
Really?
Right.
That's why I'm doing this.
Oh, there's a fly near you, and so it's probably. Have you showered today? you're so unstable.